Boom. And we are live with another episode of the Brownwater Banter podcast. My name is Jared Seymour.
My name is Joey Cates.
That's what he says it is. We got a good show for you. In the studio, we have Josh Borden from Smokin the Sip. It's a barbecue competition. It's going to be out in Moss Point. We're going to get to the details of all that here in just a minute. But before we do that, we got to thank the people that keep the show rolling for us over here.
Broke.
Yeah, we got to thank the people with the money. Right out of the gate, Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles. If you are looking for a great local dentist, they're located on Washington Avenue in Ocean Springs, and you can look them up on the socials at Southern Magnolia Smiles on Facebook and Instagram. And when you're ready to book that consultation, there's a few more months left to 2025. That is the year to brush your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So you can give them a call at 228-215-1202 and tell them Brownwater sent you. If you are in need of legal representation yourself or someone you know, Taylor & Cox Law Firm is the one for you. They've been practicing law on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for over 30 years. This is our buddy Tyler, man. He's at the helm now. They specialize in felonies, misdemeanors, DUI, BUI, family law, divorce, child custody, you name it. They'll fight tooth and nail for you. They're in Jackson County, George County, and Greene County. And when you need to talk to them, man, just give them a shout at 228-696-0111 and tell them that you heard about them on the Brownwater Banter podcast. If, man, you have blown the New Year's resolution out of the water if you're not back moving around, because right now it's October. But to keep things positive, you could get ahead of the 2026 New Year's resolution and start now. Forever Young Men and Women's Health. They are located right here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast as well. They got 3 locations. So buddy Kendrick right here, extremely knowledgeable in all things health and fitness. Their motto is bringing medicine, health, and exercise together to help men and women live their best lives. So whether you want to get back in the gym and get yoked, or you just want to start moving around and feeling better, Forever Young Men and Women's Health is the one for you. Give them a shout at 228-363-6623. And again, tell them Brownwater sent you. So I know I smoked you on that one, Joey.
No doubt.
Josh.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for coming and stopping by this evening, man, and chatting with us. Smokin the Sip.
Smokin the Sip.
That's what we're talking about this evening.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. This is a routine that we do on the show, man. Give us your backstory. Where you from? How you got here? How you got to Smokin the Sip? Give us the rundown.
All right. Let's see my best impersonation of it. So I'm Josh Borden. I'm Josh Borden. Of course, I'm from Moss Point, Mississippi, which is also the location of where Smokin the Sip is.
Mm-hmm. Graduated from Moss Point?
That's a long story.
Okay, all right, we'll get to that later. Go ahead.
Went to Moss Point for 7 years. Moss Point School District for 7 years. That is the school that I represent.
Okay, all right. We went to St. Martin. We'll get into that later. Keep on.
So by occupation, I own a pressure washing company called Coastal Exterior Cleaners.
Hell yeah.
Smokin the Sip, how it came about was I'm the board president of the Moss Point Main Street Association.
Okay.
Moss Point Main Street Association was known for having Grill in the River City as one of its premier events.
Okay.
When I came on, and here we are, rebranded to Smokin the Sip.
Terrible job of telling people right up front the time, the date, the location, all that. So I'm going to flash right now. You're not going to see it, but it says tickets are on sale now. The event is Saturday, October the 4th this year, 2025, as we record. It's from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. General admission tasting bands, which we'll get into what that means. $25. Excuse me. VIP tasting bands, $75. And it's Mississippi's premier barbecue festival. You can go to mosspointmainstreet.org to get your tickets. And then I'm also going to click right here, and we're going to show the VIP wristband perks. You get access to the VIP tent with private bar, a bourbon tasting. We definitely have to get into that.
Yep.
Complimentary cigar and luxury bathroom trailer, which that is legit. So that's for $75 on that wristband. Again, Saturday, October the 4th. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so got that out of the way. Usually we wait till like the end of the show to say that, and we kind of learn.
Say it again.
It's not. Definitely repeat it, but not wait till the end before you tell everybody what it's about. So, all right, so you take over the Moss Point downtown.
So Moss Point Main Street
Association. That's right. Biloxi has one of those similar.
Yeah, most cities have one that basically helps with tourism, economic growth. Basically bring people to the downtown. Let's make downtown fun, and let's grow downtown to the max capacity.
Okay. What made you want to do that? What,
Well, I was already involved in the community a good bit, but my main purpose for doing it was I love the city of Moss Point.
That's what I love to hear. Yeah.
I feel like it has so much potential, and I wanted to be a part of it to help it in some type of way.
Okay.
And before I joined the board, I was already volunteering with the organization on different events and different things like that. So when the opportunity came to be a part of the board, I actually declined it. Because I didn't think that I would have the time for it. And I always say if I can't put it in 100%, there's no need in really doing it.
Agreed.
But they had some great salespeople on that board, and they sold me.
Okay. All right. Good deal. So I love to hear that. We started this podcast because we want to promote the Mississippi Gulf Coast, really all of the Gulf Coast. But, we're partial to Mississippi.
Yeah.
So I love hearing that. I told you before we went live, I worked in Pascagoula for 4.5, almost 5 years. And prior to that, I've lived here my whole life. Didn't spend a whole lot of time in Pascagoula. Kind of just drove through it. Never really hung out down there, but really fell in love with Pascagoula, which Moss Point is just right there. And y'all have that. What's the bridge right when you come off Moss Point exit, go over that big tall bridge? What's all the bay right in there?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I don't know what it's called.
It's absolutely
I don't
beautiful.
know what the name of it is.
I don't remember, but beautiful area. So I love to see somebody out there that's from that area promoting their hometown, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And y'all got a lot of good fishing over that way.
Oh, it's great fishing that way. And like you said about the bridges and everything, I want to say it's virtually impossible to come into Moss Point without really going over a bridge.
That's right. I think so.
Yeah. So it's basically an island of its own. But it's a place to be seen for sure. So whether you're coming for the barbecue competition, which I hope you do, come to Moss Point, Pascagoula area, because it's worth seeing for sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
What was my next question I have for you? So the area that the event is at, what's the name of it again? We were talking about that too.
So the official name of it is Moss Point Riverfront Park.
Okay.
It's right there in front of City Hall. Like I say, right there on that waterfront.
Right.
You have that great City Hall building right there in front. I want to say it's 3.5 acres of green space that is there to our access.
It's got a like a little boardwalk with a rail right there, right on the. I guess that's the marsh right there. It ain't a bay. The bays would be on the other side, I think. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's beautiful area, and they host pretty good amount of events down there, right?
Yeah. So with the Moss Point Main Street Association, we have 13 signature events per year. And those are basically series because the first Friday series is considered one signature event.
Right.
But there's 4 of them throughout the year.
Are those all y'all's events that you're naming, or just
that's correct?
Okay. Because like even Cruising the Coast has a big presence right there.
So Cruising the Coast is another Moss Point Main Street event that Moss Point Main Street puts on in collab with Cruising the Coast.
Right.
But that's 3 days after Smoking the Sip. So you have Smoking the Sip is on the 4th, and we have to have that place cleaned up for the 7th because that Tuesday we're hosting Cruising the Coast.
So you run around like a chicken with your head.
Man, it's insane.
For sure.
So you said that this was a tournament before, and you just kind of took it and rebranded it back into something a little bit different, right? There's some changes that you've made to it.
Yeah. So going into it, I always love this event. I mean, it's food. It's food. That attracts me on its own.
Right.
And so with that being the case, there was a couple of things that went into it as far as it was already a great event. It was one of the most profitable events for Main Street. But then when you take into account that Mississippi, what makes Mississippi great, or what does Mississippi heritage celebrate, as far as we're on the Mississippi Blues Trail.
Right.
We're the birthplace of America's music.
Correct.
We're the hospitality state.
Yeah.
And then if you really go around, you have things like Memphis in May. You have Hogs for the Cause. We wanted to do something that could celebrate all of those things that make Mississippi a unique place, and bring that here into our area and how the Main Street Association can benefit from it. So with those things involved, that's how Smokin the Sip became.
Yeah. And you said you was on a pretty tight timeline, right? So it was crunch time for you as soon as it went live, right?
Yeah, it was 6 months. Whew. 6 months that we had to do this. I actually started in about May.
Yeah.
As big aspirations and like, okay, we have these big ideas and these big dreams.
Let's carve it down to what we can do.
Can't we do something like that? But then I had also some great I don't know. I had some great thinking. Well, not really great thinking, but I felt like I could do so much because I want to say Grilling in River City was planned in a month.
Really?
Okay.
So I was like, okay, they were doing this in a month. what can we make
I got
happen?
5 more. Yeah, I got 5 more to work
What
with.
can we make happen?
If people out there listening to this or watching or whatever, and you've never planned a big event, or any event,
Good luck.
It's a lot of just little stuff, like the big stuff you think of, and then the little stuff you don't realize until you do some stuff like that, and it's like, holy shit, like it's a whirlwind for that whole week, that whole day.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
And this is something totally new for me. I mean, I plan like the small first Fridays that I can plan in a day. I can really plan in it. Like you get a band, you get some food trucks, and you promote it for like 3 weeks or so after that. But this is a whole new ball game. So this is something that's new to me, just like it's new to everybody else. So this is a trial and error event for sure. But
you gonna learn.
I guarantee you it's gonna get better and better every year, and hopefully it'll be a turnkey thing before you know it.
Oh yeah, you'll have it.
What's your team look like?
So I'm not particularly doing a team.
No, I'm talking about what's your team to get this event.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to help me out.
Okay.
Down,
so we tried to get it a couple different backgrounds in there.
Right.
So I have people from one of my buddies from New Orleans, who's a great caterer and cook. He's from Moss Point, but he grew up in New Orleans. So he had that information of that hogs for the cause. I have one of my other friends. He's a great salesman. I knew I was going to need a great salesman when it came to getting sponsors on board.
He been rolling. Whoever that dude is, you to give him a right. He been stacking them sponsors up.
Yep. And then I have another friend of mine. He's a lawyer, but at the same time, he competed in Memphis in May. He competed in Slam Fest, and they've placed multiple years in a row with that. So he's on the board. I have my uncle that owns a butcher shop, actually Blind Butcher right here.
Okay, where's that? Where they at?
So that's a custom butcher shop downtown Pascagoula on Delmas Avenue.
Okay.
You know
about them?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I heard of them either.
I've heard the name Blind Butcher. I just didn't, like I said, we don't really frequent that area.
No,
it's just not that we don't know. I mean, it's just like we just don't go that way. I don't know why.
It's a great butcher shop. Matter of fact, they're supplying the meat for the competition.
Okay.
So everybody's getting the same meat from the same place. So
there you go.
No cheating as far as that goes. Everybody's starting from the same stock.
Yeah.
So we try to hit a little bit of everything as far as that. Ingle Shipbuilding, we have the woman on the board that handles all the christenings for the ships, all the big events. So she has event background experience. It's about 10 or 11 of us, but we try to get from each background as to how we can make something happen. Everybody can bring those strengths together.
Absolutely.
And we try to put it within, like my friend that's in sales, he's from Gulfport. We have some people from Gulfport all the way to Pascagoula. I want to spread it out to where it's not a Moss Point thing per se.
Yeah.
But this is something the whole coast can enjoy. And then eventually we want it to be something that all of Mississippi can be proud of.
Yeah. These barbecue fests, man, and a lot of people don't realize, for some people, it's life.
Yeah.
Like you're loading in on Friday. I don't know how y'all are doing it. Y'all Friday, Saturday, Sunday? What's the day?
Yeah, so we're allowing people to come in. Well, they can come and pick their meats up as far as Thursday.
Okay.
But as far as loading in on the teams, they're coming to the site as soon as noon on Friday.
Yeah.
So they're making that happen. And like you say,
that's an undertaking, man. Because I mean, they sit there and they put all those smokers out, this big.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they got pop-up tents and TVs and satellite. It's nuts. Man. It's like a small little town down there.
It's basically like a college tailgate for grown-ups.
Absolutely,
that's exactly what it is.
I've met with some teams out there. They sending me pictures, say, "Hey, one of the guys from New Orleans that's competing sent me a picture of this brand new trailer he just bought. I want to say it's 30-foot trailer." For this, I had another guy, he wanted to bring his RV and camper out there. Got another guy said, I had a 20-foot inflatable TV. Can I bring it out there for us to watch TV on during it? So all different aspects going.
One of the things that we learned in doing this show, like Joey said, we was over in Pascagoula for another barbecue event down there. And I mentioned it when I read your flyer, the $25 for the ticket or the armband, excuse me. Explain to people that may not know, like what that's my favorite part of the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
I've been to some that didn't do that, and I was not a fan of that style.
Weird.
So could you break that down for us? What the armband will get you?
Yeah. So for us, I mean, like you say, we've been to events to where they didn't offer tastings. And when I go to a barbecue event, me and some of the community members laugh about it a little bit because it's no big deal about it because they have their specific agendas. But for us, I've never been to one that didn't offer tastings.
Right.
So I was like, I don't want to go out there with this good barbecue and just smell it. I want to taste it.
Right.
It's like torture. You walk into there and be like, dang, look, this is the whole hogs, pulled pork. Man, I bet that tastes really good. No,
yeah.
Have none
Dream
of it.
about it.
Yeah, you can't have none of it. It's nuts.
So with that being the case, with the $25 tasting ban, we'll have about right now we have a 20 team signed up. We'll probably have somewhere around 25 or so.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, you get to go and try food from each individual tent until you can't eat anymore. And so with that being the case, you have brisket, pulled pork, pork ribs, which are going to be St. Louis style. We have the Bloody Mary aspect this year, which is a brand new thing.
Damn, I wish we'd have brought our trophy.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, but we might have won a champion.
won one
Yeah, it
last
might be
year.
a Bloody Mary championship.
Yeah.
I don't know where that trophy is.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And then we have the what we're calling pitmasters choice. Some people call it pogie. We used to call it pogie back in the day. Or what's the other word for it? I want to say is, I forget what it is, but basically the pitmaster gets to choose whatever he wants to cook.
Okay.
Whether it be a dessert, whether it be a side dish, whether it be a different meat or anything like that. So that's 5 different categories they get to taste from over 20 to 25 different teams.
Dang.
And you're getting your money's worth out of
That
that.
ain't
For
no
sure.
shit.
That's
a lot of
$25. You can walk around just they had to roll you out of there by the time you get done eating.
Yeah. Since we're on that topic, and we already did, we already read this off, but hell, I'll flash it again. The VIP wristbands. So VIP tent with private bar, which is killer, complimentary cigar, a luxury bathroom. But let's get into this bourbon tasting. Tell us, so that's $75 for that wristband. So break that down for us.
Yeah. So with the bourbon tasting, I feel like bourbon, blues, cigars, all of those things complement each other. Barbecue, it all complements each other. So I really wanted to add that in for sure. So we work with that as far as that goes. So what we'll be doing for the event is for those who have a VIP band, every hour you'll have I want to say we'll have 3 different liquor reps coming out.
Okay.
And every hour you'll be tasting a different one.
Sweet.
So I know for sure we have 7 Threes out of New Orleans. We want to make it as local as possible.
Right.
So 7 Threes out of New Orleans is going to be one of them to be there for sure. And then there's a girl named Kristen Stanley that's been very helpful for us with this. She kind of organized the whole thing. I forget the name of the company. It's a lot of It's an acronym. But she's been helpful, and they have a huge stock of bourbon. So she's sending her bourbon down. And then we have to solidify that secondary spot. But we're going to be tasting bourbons throughout the day. We have time slots coming up. And let's say 1 to 2, you have this bourbon.
Okay.
2 to 3, you have this bourbon. 3 to 4, you got this bourbon. So we'll be getting a little taste of all over the coast from those. And
I like it. I like it already.
That sounds like a damn plan to me.
Yeah.
So
we should go. We got a fishing tournament.
Joey told you we'd be there. We're gonna check you out, but we got the Sheep's Head Showdown is that evening. So
don't worry, we'll make something happen where y'all can come in either next year or come in after it's over.
Yeah. That ain't a bad idea.
Pull the boat up.
Right. You could do it right there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of or some barbecue have different categories. Like you have the try hards, the go hards, the professionals, and then you got kind of like the
backyard warriors.
Are y'all doing something kind of like that?
So we're kind of trying to make everybody on an equal playing field. We don't have that, like some people have the big rig and some people have the backyards. Everybody's equal out here. We starting from the same meat. We what kind of grill they bring out there, that's up to them. But you're getting judged the same way.
Right. Show me what you can do.
Right.
Yeah. So
is everybody cooking the same thing? Can you get in some categories? Can't get in other categories?
So I have had a couple of people. Well, actually, I've had one person so far ask me, "Do we have to do every category?" Hey, that's up to them.
Right.
We would like for you to do each category, and I mean, you're gonna get money. You're gonna get trophies for each category. So even if you don't feel like you're the best,
right? If
you place 1 through 3. You got money and a trophy coming in.
What's speaking of that? What's the payouts on the categories? Do you know?
So you have 15 different opportunities to win money. Of course, with each category, you have the first, second, and third are the ones that are getting the money and the trophies.
Right.
And so then you have $500 for the first place, $350 for second, $250 for third.
Okay.
And then of course, for the 5 different opportunities you have there. And
across
so
the board.
So you can sweep. If you sweep, you get you can go off with, you can go off with a good payoff. And with that being the case, we're talking about the prizes and trophies. I want to give a shout out to Marcio with Hog Addiction. He brought those trophies in for us, and he sponsored those trophies.
Oh yeah, they're legit. I saw they look like the little cows and all that other stuff.
Is that on your Facebook page?
That is on our Facebook page.
Let me see if I can't steal that.
And Marcio is he's like a I
Oh,
don't want to say is he a grand champion, world champion?
World champion.
Yeah, he's a world champion.
So
he's legit.
if you look up Hog Addiction on Facebook or Instagram, you get to see. Don't quote me on this, but I know he's won 11 times in
he's
whole
won a bunch.
hogs.
Yeah.
And I want to say that's world champ.
Right.
Look him up and fact check that. But he's doing a great job. Matter of fact, as part of the competition, he's not competing, but we had the vision of, a lot of times with these people that are outside of barbecue, they've probably never seen a whole hog. And so with that being the case, and with Marcio's his standing with that being the world champ so many times, we collaborated with him to where he's going to bring out a whole hog and he's going to have it cooked. He's going to display it for people to see.
Right.
And then after that, his team is cutting it up and they're serving it to the public.
Oh, so you get the grub on a championship hog.
That's part of your $25 package.
All right, so I got the queued up. These are the trophies here. Now this is like I see a pig. I see the state of Mississippi.
That's correct.
See I think that's a cow right there. But is that cut out of like granite or something? What is that?
Yeah, so Marcio owns a granite shop.
Okay.
And so what he does is Marcio's a great guy. I want to say he said he gives out about 400 trophies per year.
Okay.
And with that being the case, with him owning that granite shop, with those pieces that he's made something and he can't do something with
them little bitty pieces.
Yeah, he turns it into something. I tell you what, them suckers are heavy.
I was about to say, you better get a crane to roll them bugs out. Oh, you ain't looking over your head.
Look, and Marcio brought them out to me in threes. And so they're butted up at threes. And so we had to stack them onto my truck. And I was like, man, I got another respect for them there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these bad boys, whoever win these, they're getting something for them.
Yeah, they better double stud that wall. If they hang on the
Put them sheetrock
pull the whole wall down.
Yeah. Well, damn, that sounds like a good event, man. I'll have a good time out there. Huh?
Hey, y'all got a bunch of entertainment coming too, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of entertainment coming, and so we can talk about that, and we can talk about some of the things that just $25 is going to get you as well.
Oh, yeah,
let's go into entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
With that being the case, I wanted to pay homage to Mississippi for sure. Like we say, with it being the birthplace of America's music and us being on the Mississippi Blues Trail. First off, with the entertainment, we're going to start off with the Moss Point High School Band. I really want to give them a little spotlight. So we have them coming in to do the national anthem for us.
Nice.
So they'll be doing that morning. Then we'll go straight into we have one of the beloved members of the Moss Point community to pay homage to Moss Point, Mr. Otis Carter, which he has a stamp on the Mississippi Blues Trail himself.
Ooh.
And he's taught so many great musicians throughout his time being in Moss Point and beyond. He and some of his signature musicians that he's taught throughout the years are going to take the stage first. And they're going to play a ensemble for about an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Mm-hmm. Throughout this time when we have no music going on, we'll have Brooke and Brad from the Shed will be emceeing for us. Then we have, for the first half of the day, we have a real popular DJ, which is the Saints and the Pelicans DJ.
Okay.
He's DJing in those great areas for us. DJ PJ.
Yeah. I was like, man, that's an awesome name. Yeah, that's awesome.
So he'll be out there for us. And then we jump into Titus Gillard Blues Power Band. Titus Gillard is amazing as far as musical talent. I want to say he's won on the Mississippi Gulf. He's from North Mississippi, but he's been living down here for a while, and he's won Best Blues Band in Mississippi or the Mississippi Gulf Coast for multiple years in a row.
Sweet.
So he's taking the stage. Then after that, we have Grits and Greens taking the stage from out of Hattiesburg.
They're good. They're good.
Real popular, also from Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
So tons of Mississippi talent coming in. And then after Grits and Greens takes the stage and they're done, we're shooting a fireworks show. We got a fireworks show going on. And that'll be how we end the day. And throughout that day, like I say, what $25 gets you, we'll have Moss Point mascot coming out. We have Biloxi Shuckers mascot coming out. We have Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Bulldog coming out.
So kid friendly. Bring all your kids.
Kids.
Yeah, bring it all up there.
Bring them on.
Take the pictures with the almost a sea.
Shuckers.
Yeah. I almost said SeaWolves.
Yeah. So we're gonna have all of that going on. We want to keep the kids entertained because I feel like bottom line, if you can't keep the kids entertained and you have the parents there, that determines how long the parents are going to stay.
100%. Because you got to chase the kid around. They ain't got nothing to do. We leave it.
Yeah.
Real quick.
You said, I think the VIP said private bar, but are y'all going to be selling like drinks selling food or just for the barbecue? You know what I'm saying?
So we will have drinks and everything out there.
Alcohol too?
Yeah, alcoholic drinks.
I know you said the bourbon tasting, but like outside of that.
Yeah, so with that, just not having to wait in line all day. Of course, the VIP area is not going to be super packed out. So with that being the case, you can get your drinks faster.
Right.
Whereas in the main area, you may have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just an extra perk to say thank you for coming out here.
For sure.
Enjoy the whole experience.
For sure.
You got so Saturday they're barbecuing all day, and then Sunday is the awards.
No,
it's all one
Saturday,
day.
11 to 9.
Holy
Sunday,
shit!
yeah.
It's a NASCAR event.
Yeah, Sunday you would catch us. I have some friends coming in from Canada, Philly. We're renting a Sprinter. We headed to New Orleans for the day, so you won't see us.
Yeah. So what time do awards start that afternoon?
Awards will start around 4:30.
Okay.
So like you say, it's a sprint, but granted, the guys are getting started at noon on Friday.
Right.
So they'll be
what's turn-in time?
Turn-in times are going to stagger. So we'll start turn-ins as soon as the gates open at 11 o'clock. And we'll stagger those 30 minutes to an hour, each category going down until it's time to figure out who won the whole thing.
Dude, it's crazy. If you've never been there. What are you talking about?
No, go ahead. I've never been where?
If you've never been to a barbecue contest and look
yeah.
behind the scenes and see what all has to be done and what has to be tallied and where this person has to go and what time it has to be there and all this other stuff, it's a lot
of moving parts.
Yeah.
It's hectic.
Yeah.
It's very hectic. And so I'm so thankful for our committee with that being the case. So I don't have to take on that whole thing. But partially, I mean, leading up to it is hectic too. I mean, this is not my job.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm talking to barbecue teams on the phone for 2 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Right.
I'm talking logistics with whether it be the bands, whether it be the stage crew or something like that. It's a lot that I did not take into account before getting into this for sure.
Yeah, like Joey,
kind of out of the comfort zone. I got to tiptoe back in there a little bit.
Yeah, doing the fishing tournaments like we do, like you learn real quick. It's there's a lot going on.
I'm thankful for everybody that has an event on the coast or beyond that's making it happen because it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not fun at all.
Where was I going to go? The judges. So what's that looking like for us?
Ooh.
Without giving too much away, what you got?
So with the judges, it's the same thing as what we were looking for with the committee members.
Okay.
We wanted different backgrounds. We wanted to be all over the place. Like you say, I wanted representation from all over Mississippi.
Okay.
Whether they be politicians, whether they be social media influencers, whether they be some of our sponsors, to say thank you. We appreciate you guys. Whether it be people that are well known in our community, different things like that, and or restaurant chefs that actually know what's going on in the food industry. We're picking from all over the place.
And you have to, because it's weird. Everybody's palate's different. Like I could taste a piece of pulled pork, and you could take a piece of pulled pork and be like, "Dang, I taste this, and this." And you're like, "I don't taste that at all."
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah, you got to throw some women in there too, because women
absolutely.
are going to look at it as a different perspective. So it's crazy when you go through and look at my little chart as far as who we have as judges. I'm tallying up how many of these are women, how many of these are men, because women are going to look at something from a different perspective. They'll probably look at more of what it looks like, the visual, especially when it comes down to that Bloody Mary aspect. I mean, I know I would
got a funny story.
We'll tell it to you off air because we don't want to influence.
But I mean, it's almost like picking a jury. Panel, you know what I'm saying? You got to have all kinds of opinions and all kinds of taste buds and everything else.
What if any of our audience is listening to this and that didn't know about this event? Is it too late to register as a team?
No. Register today. Register tomorrow. Register as much as you want to. We want as many people to come out and enjoy the event, be a part of the event. So whether you're registering, whether you want to buy tickets ahead of time, do that right now. And like you say, we talked about the Facebook page all the time. Everything just about is on Facebook, and we're constantly updating that Facebook as we get new graphics and things going out. Reach out to us. We are happy to answer any questions about it.
When's the last deadline to register if you want to get in there? Do you have one, or are you taking it all the way up?
I mean, ideally, I would like for people to register within a week before. To allow us to get you everything you need. So if everything, the way things fall back, it won't be on us.
I understand that.
As we record that, you got today's the 22nd, so you got about this week to do it.
Yeah. You got to get in before Sunday. What about sponsor? If I still want to sponsor it, you still taking sponsors?
So we can take sponsors at the bronze level. That is about the only thing we can do, because if you get past the bronze level, which the bronze level is pretty lofty, which we thank you to our sponsor, that's $1,000. Yeah. So with that being the case, we can't promise you anything past the bronze level.
Right.
So we can't promise you signage anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
We
it's
can't,
too late to get
because
on
that's
that.
already been ordered.
Mhm.
So if you want to sponsor, call us. But it's not also too late to let's talk for next year.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
What's it cost to be a team?
$350.
Okay.
And which some people think that is pretty high, but with that being the case, all the meat is included. You get a ton of quality meat, and once you break that down, you can't buy that meat cheaper than $350.
Right.
I want to say you get 8 slabs of ribs, 5 Boston butts, and a brisket.
That's $350 right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
we're doing you a good deal.
Yeah,
We're doing you a good
absolutely.
deal with that
That's
VIP tent. We're doing you a good deal with that.
I
with that
agree.
wrist bread.
I agree. Where was I going to have one more question? I
Is
can't
there
remember what
like when you do the sampling? I know you had the or whatever you want to call it, chef's choice.
Mhm.
Are there going to be sides and stuff? The people usually cook those. I know this is the first
Yeah.
time doing it.
So in the past, I remember last year. I want to say the one that not last year, 2 years ago was the last time we did this event as Grill in River City. I want to say a macaroni and cheese one.
Really?
They called it pogie back then. It was smoked macaroni and cheese. It probably had some meat in it or something.
Yeah.
But that was the winner for what they call pogie, which is the same as what we're calling pitmaster's choice.
Okay.
Right.
And so with that being the case, that's
Sides
side
all
dishes.
over the place.
And some teams come out there, and even if it's not something that they're putting in the competition, they'll cook baked beans.
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
cook some
yeah.
One of
greens.
the ones that we went to, that's kind of how they did. All the teams pretty much just stuck to the meat, but
Mhm.
like the volunteers, the people who were part of that organization, they brought in like
Yeah.
big platter or trays full of baked beans, potato
Potato
salad,
salad,
stuff like that.
yeah.
And then as you went through, got the meat, there was a central little location where you had all your silverware,
Mhm.
napkins, and then the sides. So it was
And-
legit.
And we're trying to help out with that a little bit too, just to provide some desserts. I know we have a beignet vendor coming out.
Sweet.
We have a couple other things, whether it be sweets or whether it be like things that you can buy that, hey, I'm not a big fan of barbecue.
Right.
Or if you get out there too late and you want to enjoy the music, but you're still hungry and the
Mhm.
barbecue
Yeah.
sold out.
Little
Yeah.
Sweet snack.
Yeah, you can
give me
still
a
get some
beignet.
stuff.
Yeah. I just remember I was going to ask too. So, like you mentioned, the teams are going to be rolling in Friday around noonish. Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Okay. So we know a little bit about how them barbecue guys like to get down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be there Friday evening? Are you
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
people there Friday evening hanging out? Can
Oh.
the general public
Open to the general public
all
for
right.
free.
Okay.
So-
I didn't want to overstep there. I didn't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
want to set you up for failure, but I know that's normally how it kind of goes, you know.
Yeah, we're not charging you to get in on Friday for anything. We want you to come out there, have a good time, kind of see what's a precursor of what the next day is going to be like. But the next day is going to be so much better.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
But it's basically like we mentioned earlier. It's like an adult tailgate because
yeah.
these guys, they want to have fun. This is their time away from anxiety and
Right.
stress of the
Yeah.
world or
And
whatever.
not a whole lot of sleep.
Yeah.
that
No,
night
not too
either.
much sleep going
Yeah,
on.
they roll it all night long.
So
man. I
we'll
like
have
it.
music going on out there. We'll have DJs going on out there. We're basically just setting them up for success and hopefully something that they want to come back year after year for.
I love it, man.
And I'm sure you're gonna have a ton of TVs out there, so you can't say college football.
Yeah.
You can't use that as an excuse.
The barbecue teams will have
they'll
that.
have it all
Yeah,
watched.
they'll have all of
Yeah.
that going on. And then, like I say, with that, food trucks are going to be out there for sure on Friday too.
Yeah.
So we're bringing those out. Saturday, not so much because we want you to
Oh
have
yeah,
fun
we want
at
to eat that
barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah. So a little bit later, we may bring some food trucks out. Maybe after the barbecue may be sold out, just when people are hungry again. But
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long. Okay,
That's
that's how it
Yeah.
posts. I don't know why it does that. Maybe I'll fix it. But I dropped a link in the comments on the live, and I'll have it linked in the audio version of this to your Smokin the Sip Facebook page. Like you mentioned, that's where y'all are most active. That's where you disseminate all of your information. Great logo, by the way. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
who
pretty
did that,
sweet.
but that's
Thank you.
badass. And then I also dropped in. It's 4 miles long, but the I don't know why I did that. The link to let me go read it again. So I'm gonna mess it up. mosspointmainstreet.org,
Yeah.
right? And that's where you go to officially buy your tickets or register or whatever.
that's
Correct.
correct. And you can
Okay.
also go to the Facebook page where it's pinned on the top of the
Okay.
page.
Are
where you can do
the
that too.
tickets any different advance or at the gate? Same price?
No, they're going to be same price.
Okay.
But we definitely want you to order them in
Yeah,
advance.
order them now.
Yeah,
Order 'em now.
100%.
Hell yeah. Did we cover everything? I mean, you got that's jam packed.
It's a lot.
That's jam packed.
I got one more. What can I bring in?
Okay, so that's a good question.
Yeah.
We definitely won't be mad if you bring a lawn chair, because we want you to come out there and hang out with us.
Right.
Mhm.
We will have select tables and chairs out there for tasting, but other than that, don't bring too much because we want you to stay out there for a long time. We don't want you to be caught up with holding stuff too
Right,
much. So,
right.
So if I want to bring a chair, umbrella, that's cool.
yeah, don't bring in your own alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Unless you're a barbecue team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's the most important thing though, the chair, because you want to sit down.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
knock on wood, the weather's going to be good. I like
Yeah,
you said
great.
that,
I
but
think
yeah,
it is.
We
it usually
talked about-
is. It's the best month in the whole entire year, in my opinion.
Today was a
Weather-wise.
great day.
You can't
Yeah.
beat October sunsets.
You cannot.
The weather
Cannot
or the
beat it.
sunsets, you can't beat them.
Mhm.
We're
That's exactly
looking
right.
forward to it.
Yeah,
that's
I think
cool,
you got to.
man.
I think I'm very impressed for just being your first year
Yeah.
in charge of it. All the stuff you thought of.
I'm
Like, that's-
feeling everything. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah,
I'm happy about it, excited about it, but man, I'm looking forward to being here, and I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it being gone.
What,
You're looking
yeah,
forward
exactly.
to October 5th.
That's how you know you're in it when you say it like that. I got two more for you. What's coming up from Moss Point? Because you're on the association that promotes
Mhm.
Moss Point. Give us some other than the event. Give us something coming, that you can talk about.
So with Moss Point Main Street Association, I want to say we have been more involved in the community than we have in a while. Of course, I think our events are getting better. We have tons of economic growth going on. The restaurants have been piling in downtown, and they're selling out of food. So that's one thing. The board ourselves have been taking field trips lately. Like we just did a field trip to Ocean Springs, talked to a lot of developers,
yeah.
business owners, people that make things happen out there as to how we can mimic that. I think Moss Point is going to be the place to be. And
Just put in more parking spots.
look,
Yeah.
we have more parking spots already. already.
Yeah. The Gaucher's trying to do a lot over there. Y'all are trying to do a lot.
Gaucher has a great thing going on with that sound amphitheater.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
And now they just broke ground on a new hotel, I want to say, that's going on. The
What-
whole coast is.
they're trying. Yeah. Everybody's trying. Like you said, I think Ocean Springs really took the lead.
Yeah.
Biloxi's a little different. That they got
Spread
heavy
out
casinos.
more. Yeah.
Well, and Biloxi's trying to build back like places to live down there, right?
Right,
Katrina
right,
wiped
right,
all that
right.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody really came back in a lot of
Yeah.
those areas. So they got the old Barks
Root beer.
over there on Howard
Yeah.
Avenue. That building, they're trying to turn that into like condos.
Yeah.
They got that one that opened
Right
up
by
right
the
across the
Sanger.
street. Yeah, exactly. To get more foot traffic down there, to get more people.
The Bella is down there.
The Bella. That's it. I couldn't
And
name.
which that's one of our clients too with the pressure washing business. But inside of there, Brew Paddle, one of our committee members, his cousin owns Brew Paddle, and that's some of the best breakfast I want to say on the coast.
Is that the one that's inside of the Bella?
Yeah.
Oh, me and my wife went and ate there, and that shit was good.
Man, it's great.
Yes, yeah. Not a very big room. It was
It's not.
packed. Everybody wanted to get in there. We almost left just because of the line, but I'm glad we didn't
Shoulder.
because it was worth it.
I call in advance to see if they still have cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'll order all of them.
Yeah, I got no
Yeah.
cinnamon rolls like coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you mention the name of your pressure washing business?
No,
So-
that was going to be my next
Yeah.
question. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's Coastal Exterior Cleaners is the name of the pressure washing business. My dad helped me and my brother get that started. I was about 17 when that happened in my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And so far, it's been taking off. It's been 9 years now.
Really?
And we're the highest rated on the Mississippi Gulf Coast as far as that goes. We're blessed to be able to do work with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College.
Okay.
Right.
Been doing that for about 6 years. Anything with Single River Health facilities, we have that going on. They have 44 facilities in 3 major hospitals.
Mhm.
They get dirty all the time.
Yeah.
So
Banks
are
and
you
all
are
kinds
you
of
big
stuff.
big jobs like that, or do you do residential too?
No, we do it all. We love
Okay.
it all. We don't discriminate as far as that goes because
Yeah.
we love those big jobs. Those are good for promotions and
Mhm.
stuff, but those residentials pay immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love
I ain't got to put a PO in and wait for
I
that
love
check to clear.
residential.
Yeah.
30-day payment. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me that.
So you can follow that on Instagram, Facebook, and check out our website as far as that goes too. I love to talk about our client base that we have. If you go and look at our reviews, we have a great client base. We love them. They love us.
How big an operation are y'all? How many people you got?
So with the pressure washing, it's 4 of us.
Okay.
Small operation. Pressure washing doesn't take a whole lot.
Okay.
But with that being the case, we're getting it done every day. We're turning stuff over every day.
Grinding,
New
baby.
job.
We're grinding.
New job. So at this point in time, Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College just had their homecoming. We were stacked with that. And during the football season period, we're doing every home game we clean the press box windows for them for every home game.
Okay.
Right.
So we're out there with that. We pressure wash the stadium. We pressure wash random concrete buildings.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
Stay busy.
Yeah,
We stay busy,
yeah.
but like I tell everybody, we can always stay busy.
Yeah, I can always take
Well, I can be a little busier. Yeah, we can be a little bit
Yeah.
busier.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, dude, I appreciate
Yeah,
you
man,
stopping
that's
by
killer,
this evening,
bro.
man. We're big
Absolutely.
fans of that. If it wasn't for this,
We'd be there.
lining up.
Look, we'll line it up to make y'all there next year.
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
If you don't pull up by boat.
Cool. Right.
We'll be there next
Right.
year.
Well, anything you ever need from us?
Yeah,
anything
just give us
you
a
doing,
holler.
Give us a
Same
shout.
here.
Yeah,
Same
you family now. You've been on the show, so that's how it works.
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Everybody, y'all go check it out, man. I'm gonna flash this one more time before we wrap it up. Right here, boom. Tickets on sale now. That's Saturday, October the 4th, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be a whole full day. You heard it right there. He thought of everything. Kind of making me mad that we
Yeah.
didn't think of some of those things. General
That's his
admission.
first year. It's his rookie
That's what I'm
year.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. $25 to get in, and then I'd say hit that VIP up for $75 because the bourbon tasting alone, man. That's
still
what's
not
at.
a deal.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
indeed.
That's right. So thanks everybody for watching on the lives and the replays. We always like to ask if y'all don't have the Brown Water Banter app already on your phones, download it. It's free. We got all kind of cool stuff in there. We call it the captain's dashboard. If you're going out fishing, man, we got weather, tides, radar, all that
Bait
jazz.
shops,
Yep.
everything you need.
All of our episodes are right in there, so you can get rid of that algorithm and watch it. And our merch store is in there too, which we do a terrible job of, but we just got some new hats in. I'll flash one of them real quick. The ones like we're wearing right here, that's the heather gray. I got the green on. Joey's got the rope hat. Just go to brownwaterbanter.com, hit the shop tab.